The first thing the students noticed about the new teacher was how calm he looked. Too calm. The kind of calm that made people curious. The kind that made certain people want to test it. Room 214 had already gone through 4 teachers that year. Rumors traveled fast through the halls of Westfield High, a public school tucked between old brick houses and noisy traffic on the edge of a Midwestern American town. Another one, someone whispered as the door opened. The man who walked in didn't look like someone who belonged in a chaotic classroom. He wore a simple navy sweater, worn brown shoes, and carried a stack of notebooks hugged gently against his chest like they were fragile. His name, written in neat chalk on the board, was Mr. Daniel Carter. He turned toward the class with a soft smile. "Good morning." No one answered. In the back row, Tyler Grayson leaned back in his chair and smirked. Tyler was the kind of student every teacher learned about before they even met him. Loud, smart in a dangerous way. Leader of the small group that treated every classroom like a stage. Next to him sat Marcus and Leo, already recording on their phones. Another teacher about to break. Another show. Tyler kicked his desk loudly. "Hey, new guy," he said. "You know nobody lasts here, right?" A few students laughed nervously. Mr. Carter didn't react the way teachers usually did. No lecture. No warning. No power struggle. He simply nodded once. "I heard it's a lively class." That answer confused Tyler more than anger would have. "So what?" Tyler continued. "You think you're different." Mr. Carter leaned against his desk calmly. "No," he said gently. "I think you are." A few students exchanged glances. That wasn't the script. Tyler stood up slowly, walking toward the front like a shark circling something new. "You got 60 seconds before this class eats you alive," he said. Marcus whispered loudly, "Timer starts now." Phones tilted forward. The room held its breath. But Mr. Carter didn't defend himself. He didn't threaten detention. He didn't raise his voice. Instead, he looked at Tyler, not with fear, but with something strange. Understanding. "What's your name?" he asked. Tyler frowned. "You serious?" "Yes." Tyler. Mr. Carter nodded like the name mattered. "Well, Tyler," he said quietly, "before your 60 seconds are up, can I ask you one thing?" Tyler folded his arms. "What? Why are you so angry?" The room exploded with laughter. "Angry?" Tyler scoffed. "You just met me." Mr. Carter didn't smile this time. "But I've met a lot of people like you." Something in his tone changed the air. Tyler's smirk faltered just slightly. "Oh yeah," he said. "And what's that supposed to mean?" Mr. Carter looked at the class. "Most people think bullies are confident," he said softly. "But most of the time, they're just hurting." The laughter faded. Marcus lowered his phone a little. Tyler's jaw tightened. "You don't know anything about me." "You're right, Mr. Carter replied calmly. "But I do know something about pain." He rolled up the sleeve of his sweater. A long, pale scar ran across his forearm. Students leaned forward. "When I was your age," he said quietly, "I used to be the kid everyone pushed around." Tyler blinked. No one had expected that. Mr. Carter continued. "I grew up in foster homes. 6 of them. Different schools every year. Different people telling me I didn't belong." The room went silent. Even the hallway noise outside felt distant. "One day," he said, "I decided I'd had enough. I got angry at everyone. Teachers, students, the world." He looked directly at Tyler. "I became the person I thought everyone expected me to be." Tyler shifted his weight. The timer on Marcus's phone buzzed. 60 seconds. But no one cared about the timer anymore. Mr. Carter spoke again. "You know what changed my life?" No one answered. "A teacher," he said. "A woman named Mrs. Alvarez." He smiled faintly at the memory. "She didn't yell. She didn't punish me. One day she just looked at me and said, 'Daniel, you're not the person you pretend to be.'" The class listened in complete silence. "She saw something better in me," he continued. "Even when I gave her every reason not to." Tyler looked away. Mr. Carter's voice softened. "That's why I became a teacher." Marcus slowly lowered his phone completely. Mr. Carter stepped away from his desk. "I'm not here to control you," he said. "I'm here because someone once believed I was worth saving." He paused. "And I believe the same about every single one of you." Something shifted in the room. The tension that usually filled the classroom cracked open like a window letting in fresh air. But Tyler still stood there. His voice was quieter now. You think you can just walk in here and fix people? Mr. Carter shook his head. No. Then what are you doing? Mr. Carter met his eyes. Trying not to give up on you. The words landed heavier than any punishment. Tyler's hands slowly dropped from their defensive fold. For the first time, his confidence looked uncertain. You don't even know me. Not yet, Mr. Carter said. Another long silence stretched across the room. Then something unexpected happened. A girl near the window spoke. Her name was Maya, one of the quietest students in the class. My last teacher, she said quietly, quit in the middle of class. A few students nodded. Marcus added softly, yeah, he just walked out. Mr. Carter listened carefully. I'm sorry that happened, he said. Tyler glanced around the room. For the first time, the class wasn't laughing with him. They were watching him, waiting. Something complicated crossed his face, anger, embarrassment, something deeper. You don't get it, Tyler muttered. Teachers always leave. Mr. Carter answered simply. I'm still here. The words were so calm they felt unbreakable. Tyler swallowed. For a moment, the tough mask cracked. My dad left too, he said suddenly. The confession slipped out before he could stop it. No one laughed. Mr. Carter nodded slowly. That must hurt. Tyler looked down. He hadn't expected kindness. He had expected a fight. His voice came out rough. So what? You just feel sorry for me. Mr. Carter shook his head again. No, he said gently. I respect how hard it is to carry that and still show up every day. Tyler's eyes glistened. He quickly rubbed them. Whatever. But the anger was gone. Mr. Carter stepped closer, not threatening, not confrontational. Just human. Tyler, he said quietly, you don't have to fight everyone. The room held its breath again. For the first time all morning, Tyler looked directly at him without the usual defiance. And something remarkable happened. His shoulders dropped. His voice barely rose above a whisper. I'm sorry. The entire class froze. Tyler Grayson, the toughest kid in school, just apologized. Marcus blinked. Dude. Tyler turned to the class awkwardly. Yeah. Mr. Carter didn't make a big deal out of it. He simply nodded with a warm smile. Thank you. Tyler rubbed the back of his neck. Yes, we started off kinda bad. Mr. Carter chuckled softly. Some of the best stories start that way. A few students laughed. The tension that had once felt dangerous now felt lighter. Mr. Carter picked up a piece of chalk. All right, he said. Let's try something new today. Tyler walked slowly back to his seat. Marcus leaned toward him. Bro, what just happened? Tyler stared at the front of the room where Mr. Carter was writing on the board. I don't know, he admitted quietly. But something inside him had changed. Because for the first time in a long time, someone had seen him. Not the troublemaker. Not the bully. Just a kid who had been hurting for too long. And sometimes, it only takes 60 seconds of kindness to break walls that anger could never touch. Years later, many students from room 214 would forget the assignments. They would forget the tests. But they would never forget the day a teacher refused to fight them, and instead chose to believe in them.